Hey guys, it's your girl Nothing's Impossible 77, straight out of Brooklyn, on my way out the door. And yeah, when the spirit moves me, I stop. I said, let me sit down and do this video really quick to say something to you guys about emotions. Listen to me. Emotions can be very dangerous. Okay, emotions can really damage and sometimes even destroy you. And the only way that can happen is if when you feel certain emotions, you sway to and fro with those emotions. Let me explain to you what I mean. Let's just say you're going through a breakup, or you recently broke up with someone, and you didn't just break up on a whim. You probably was thinking about it for a while. It was probably something that has been crossing your mind. I'm not talking about people who just get mad and say, I'm over you, it's over. More than likely, there have been situations, certain offenses that have taken place, things that have just been unacceptable. And even though you've dealt with unacceptable things, you've still carried on with the relationship. The only thing about that is when someone does something to you and they hurt you, and then it doesn't, because they hurt you doesn't mean that you don't love them anymore, or because they do something to you doesn't stop you from loving them. However, cause it does have an effect on you. Okay, so they hurt you and you eventually leave them and you can't do without them and you miss them because you love them, and then you decide to give them another chance and it works out for a little while, and then they do the same thing again, maybe not the exact same thing but something close to it. However, whatever they do is totally unacceptable to you, and then you wait a little while and it happens again. Do you think that after a while you're not going to miss them again and you're not going to want to go back, or they're not going to say sorry? Let me hold on while you think about it. Yes, it's going to happen again. And the tendency that you or I may have is when you feel that little feeling, that void, you may sit down and remember something that you used to do or something that you used to say to each other, or just the very fact that you spent time together. You may remember somewhere you went, or you may just be longing to spend time with that person. Emotions. Yep, those are your emotions. Because 10 times out of 9, do you get it? 10 times out of 9, you'll go back because you miss them, because you're mushy. Your emotions are getting the best of you. You're not thinking logical. You're not saying to yourself, You're not saying to yourself, nah. Well, that happened to me, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. I've been through it. Been there, done that. You could take my advice or you can learn for yourself. Your emotions can jack you up and mess you up. Yes, you can still love someone that is wrong for you. Yes, you can miss someone. But sometimes you get a slap in the face to remind you of exactly why you are where you are. And thank God for those people that do get that slap. And let me say something else. You may be out there on an emotional mission, and an emotional crash and burn mission, but if there's somebody out there praying for you, because I do believe in prayer, you'll be all right. Because no matter how much you can't see, or the person may have such control of you that you can't see outside of that relationship, but if you have someone out there that's praying for you, you best believe that the power of prayer and the love they have for you will wake you up. There's a reason that you left that person, and there's a reason why you should still stay away from them. And the only thing that's going to happen is if you go back and something else happens, you're going to remember everything else they did. And it's such a painful feeling that you have. You don't remember the pain because pain goes away. And then you forget that pain you felt, and then you want to be like, oh, I'm so in miss, and then you go back and they break your emotional ribs, and then you go back and be like, oh, my ribs are healed, I'm not gonna go back, and then they break your two emotional arms and your ankles, and you be like, oh, and then you limp and walking, and then what are you gonna wait until they kill you? I gotta go, guys. Peace and love. Later.